Hello everyone and welcome back to Patty's Hobby World. We're going to do another page out of Midnight Masquerade. I want to give it its full worth, I did pay for it. So we're going to do another page out of here. And let's see. I was thinking about this one. I thought about the frog, but I wasn't sure. Then I felt like, oh, let's do a face. So I found one. There's one. And then she has a few faces in here. I'm just going to do that one. But I think I'm going to do... Okay, come on. I had it... oh dear. I think it's up front. Yes, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. I was going to do that one. What do you think? Let me pan out just a little bit. So, yeah, let's do that one and see what we come up with. I was going to do that one on the other side, but I don't know. I like this piece here. This would be fun to do. But let's just do this one right here. Okay, and see what we come up with. Okay. And I'm trying to get some of this stuff out of the way because there's just so much stuff. Make sure it's got enough light in it and that you don't see my curly hair. So I got both lights on, the windows open. So I'll move around the lady and get things started, and then we'll go from there. That's going to be probably another... You know what? I think I'm going to do this one. I kind of like this one here. I think, you know what, guys? How about if we do this one? I have been ultra inspired. So we got to move all of this. All of this. Can we get it over there? Yeah, let's do this one. Okay. So I've got to move this book all the way down. I've got so much stuff. So much stuff. We'll back out just a little. Come in just a little bit more so we can see the whole thing. So I'll do a little bit of it. Did I lose you guys? No, you guys are good. We'll do her face last. And this looks like some kind of Aztec kind of face mask. So I know I want to do this in red. So, but I won't be able to use my little favorite pin. I mean, it's just too much. So we're going to do something as dark as maybe this. And this is more of a, I think this is more of a, like a purpley. It's more of a brown. So let me see if I can find another one. Here's a dark one. Yeah, let's do that. But we're going to kind of bite off that tip. And we'll highlight it. We'll shade it up. Make sure we get a nice... Now I'll do this in marker. I may do some other stuff in crayon, so but we'll see. Can you see that, guys? Yeah, that's a pretty red. That's another pretty red. Let's scroll in since we're going to be down here. And then I'll go like this. And scroll it up just a little bit. Yeah, that's good. I'm sorry for the curly hair. So I just got done coming from outside. The weather broke, so we got blue skies, and we had some sunshine. So I went out there to, get some fresh air and move around my garden. And I found I told you about the two maple tree saplings that I found in my garden. So I have transplanted those into a pot. And then I found a Christmas ivy. Now, this Christmas ivy was there before when I first bought the house. I had 3 Christmas ivies, one on each side of my bay window where my garden is, and then one on the other side of the house next to the garage. So if you can imagine that. But when I first got here, I'm like, okay, that's too many trees. So I pulled out the 2 that are in my garden next to the bay window. Because these things, these trees can grow very, very huge. So, and I had since then, used it, planted my flowers. Then I decided that I wanted a tree on that side of the house, on the corner, on the other side of the house, on the corner. So I bought a Japanese maple. I mean, a Japanese cherry blossom. I'm sorry. And then I put one in the backyard because some subdivisions, they like to take down every tree, and then they'll give you one in the front yard, but for some reason the tree that they gave me just kept dying. Well, the one they gave me died. So I bought another one. It died, and it was in the center of the lawn. You know how they put it in the center of the lawn? So I think I tried twice, and after the third time, I'm like, okay, no more center of the lawn. I'm not going to put it in the center of the lawn. So for a few years, I had no tree. So, and then I finally got the Japanese maple. I don't know why I keep on saying Japanese maple. The cherry blossom. You know that beautiful tree that blossoms in the spring with all those white and pink, blossoms. They're beautiful. I got one in my backyard too. I love trees. I'm a tree person, so. So we'll see. I dug it up and I buried it in the backyard. So I was able to get the major root out of the ground because it was in there pretty deep. But I was able to get it, pull it out, get it out, and still have the major root system. So we'll see. So I buried it in the backyard. The ground is very, very wet, so I was able to get it out, and we'll see what happens. Oops. I was doing good there. So that's what I've been doing, and then pulling weeds, and then I've got how you have your front door, and then you've got both sides. I have a little patio, so there's a little underneath, so if it's raining. But both sides of my door, as you're leading out, has dirt area. And I plant my flowers along the entrance, to the house as well. And last year I wanted but then it cut off on one side where it starts where the lawn is. And I said, no, I want to bring it all the way to the driveway. So I did. So I've been planting flowers there ever since. So I do the impatiens because they're colorful and they grow really big. If you let them go, they'll be there. They'll grow and grow and grow until fall. So they're pretty hardy. And then in the garden, I have black-eyed Susans and stuff like that in there. I do some of the impatiens in there as well. A few years ago, I had nothing but black-eyed Susans. I had probably 2,000 flowering black-eyed Susans in my garden, and people used to say, "Oh my God, if I can get a picture of it, I have a picture of it. I'll try to get it loaded so that you can see it, or maybe I'll just let you see it from my cell phone." I mean, thousands of black-eyed Susans. And I'll tell you, when the sun hit, it just was, people used to, oh, your garden is beautiful. What are they? I said, they're black-eyed Susans. So, and every year for like 4 years, I would get hundreds. Oh, it was massive. Just let you know how big my garden is. And then as the years went by, I get less and less every year. Less and less every year will come up. Less and less, because they are perennials, but after some time they won't grow. They won't grow anymore. But they were surely beautiful. I remember one year I went home up north, and for about 2-3 weeks, and I came back down, and they were just starting. This may be too dark. Yeah, this may be too dark. We don't want that dark. So they were growing, but they weren't as tall. Okay, that's not gonna work either. They weren't as tall, but when I came back, oh my God, they were gorgeous. So I'm just trying to create some shadow. Just a little bit but I didn't want to use too dark, So they came out beautiful. They're just really beautiful. Well, that's what I did for a few minutes while I was out there. I love being in the garden, and I love my flowers. So just don't want it to just sit there and be plopped right. You know what I mean? You want to kind of drag it out. Not too much, but okay, so something like that. And I'll keep working on it. I may have to get the pencil out just a little bit and work on it a little bit, but I will do that. And of course, we're gonna make these little bells here. I'm just gonna go ahead and make them black, but I'm gonna make them just a little bit bigger. So other than that, I had a chance to get out there because we had some bad weather the other day, the last 2 days. Okay, that's got to get a little bit rounder. There. Okay, so how does that look? Okay, that looks good. We'll keep going. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do her collar black as well. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, that's a start, guys. Okay, yes, I will work this area right here because I don't like it. And I can probably just get the same one that I had. Is this it? Yeah. And kind of just color it out just a little bit. Or is it the other one? I don't think so. Try this pink. Just trying to move it around, but don't forget, you see this paper is, you get this kind of stock. You think that it will handle, oh dear, you know what I forgot to do, guys? Put the paper on the other side. Okay, so hold on. This is just to protect the other side, on the back side of the page. Okay, so we will, I think this was too dark. No. Yeah, I may have to just throw a pencil in there. But that's okay. All right, so let's move up to her. Yeah, I'll keep working that because I don't like the way it looks, especially this right here. It looks awful. Oh, but I'll get it. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, so I've got to move more stuff. Get some stuff over here, and let's get this going right here because we've got a few more minutes. I'm going to start this headpiece right in here. Okay. Okay, so we are going to get that red marker out because I'm going to do the red. I have been inspired by the red since we did the mask. Okay, that's not working. Okay, so darn. These are going to be gems, okay, or what do they call it? Not gems. Yeah, gems, right? Okay, yeah. But oh wow. Let me see if maybe I can use this one now. This one. Because this is very, very tiny, guys. So we're going to do orange and reds and yellows, and we're going to be like a Aztec headdress, okay? An Aztec headdress. And we'll make sure it looks good, okay? So a lot of oranges and yet reds and yellows and greens, Okay, just gotta make sure I know where I'm at. Okay, so this is the piece. So we're gonna do this over here. Oops, sorry. So it's going to be very, very bright once it's done. And then we'll make her hair, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to make her hair. We'll do something. Okay, so let's see, that's already nice. So these are going to be gems. These will be gems. We'll do all those gems. And we'll just keep at it. Okay. I think I'm going to make the mask, at least this in here, orange. Okay, and then her pieces here, I better make them gold, because if I make them black and if I make her hair, I mean red, as the string is coming through, right? Kind of get some logic to it. Now we can do gold beads. Or how about tortoiseshell beads? We could do the tortoiseshell beads. We'll do that. Yeah, I'm still working on my allergies, guys. What time do we have? Oh, wow. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. I was just coloring up here, guys. So we've got 7 more minutes. I apologize. I went all the way up here and you guys couldn't see. So I don't know how long. I don't know how long I did that for. Okay, so there. So that looks good, right? So far so good. I'm going to do the mask orange. That bright orange that I did the other thing with. And I think I'm going to do that blue. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to make this red as well. I'm going to close it off with I'm going to get back in there and close it off with a black pen. See right there, and then see right there. I may not even have to, because it will all, once it all gets colored in. Okay, alright, so that's good. Alright. Okay, so let's scroll out, see what we have here so far. Okay, there you go. Alright, so I'm going to continue to work on it. And we'll be right back. And I'll work on it a little bit. And we'll be right back, okay? So as always, stay inspired. And color, color, color.